This episode of The Republic is brought to you by Netflix. For a free 30-day trial, head on over to netflix.com/GameBreakerTV.
Gamebreaker TV.
What's up, Internet? Welcome to The Republic, episode 135 for April. No, it's not April anymore. It's May 2nd, actually. Wow. May 2nd, 2013. Coming up on today's show, the cat people are almost here. Bolster is finally, hopefully, maybe sort of fixed. And there's a bunch of new items on the Cartel market we are going to go over. Joining me today from Massively.com, of course, it's Mr. Larry Everett. How are you, sir?
I'm doing good, and you're right. The chat room does know how to do this because you mix the green beans with the potatoes.
Yes, pre-show conversation, new cam, dinner conversations with Gary Gannon. And I figured the last thing I wanted gamers to watch me eat on a live stream because they would probably tell me a more efficient way to eat. You're doing it wrong, Gannon. Seriously, doesn't anybody know how to eat?
That's right.
Definitely don't want gamers watching that. And joining us again for a second time, it is Laura Williams. How are you, Laura?
Hey guys.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Welcome back.
Glad to be here.
Welcome back, Cotter. I'm old.
You totally should.
I'm not gonna. Absolutely. All right, so
Good.
the cat peeps are arriving in update 2.1. It's not April Fool's again, is it? For reals?
No. Yay, cat people.
Yay, cat people.
Can somebody give me a background? Give me a little a 30 or 60 second background lore on the Cathar. What do we know about this race?
Let's see. The first time the Cathar was introduced was in a game, I believe. No, it was a holiday special. Is actually when it was they were introduced. Believe it or not, and then they were
the special, the Star Wars special, the Christmas special.
Mm-hmm. That was the first time they showed up.
That's a gem. People got to go find that on YouTube and go watch that because that is special.
That's right.
That's the special that Lucas tries banning everywhere and doesn't want anyone to ever see it ever again, right?
Right, exactly. Then they were named Cathar in the Tales of the Jedi Knight in like '93 or something like that. And basically, the whole story, they're cat people. They're usually they're pretty much just like humans as far as personalities, varieties of personalities, and that sort of thing. They tend to be just a little more feral than humans. But the big thing in recent history, and I say recent meaning KOTOR, like the time of KOTOR, they were nearly wiped out by the Mandalorians, and that's about it. You find them everywhere. You find them in because a lot of them were sent off of their planet, especially when the Mandalorians raided. So they have they're all over the galaxy. They're everywhere. They're Jedi. They're Sith. They're moms,
the cats like to breed.
Yes,
the cats like to breed. There's lots of them. How is everybody excited? How long have we been waiting? When did we first hear about them though for SWTOR?
What was it, like 6 months ago?
Yeah. Well, actually, the first time we heard about them was before they even announced them. It was like when the game launched, there were rumors that Cathar were going to be one of the races that we could possibly be, and because there was Cathar all over the place, like, especially like Ord Mantell. There's a couple of Cathar, like Eric Jorgen, and there's also a quest giver that is a Cathar. So we ran into.
They're all over Terrace.
They're everywhere. They're all over. Yeah, you kill a bunch of them on Terrace.
Are you a fan of the Cathar, Laura?
You know what? I was originally not a fan of Cathar, only because the current in-game models are really terrible looking. But when I saw the preview video, I was like, that actually looks pretty badass. I'm kind of excited about that.
What do you think? How's the community feeling? What's the rest of the guild feel like? Is the community in general? Do you think they're going to be a really popular race?
We actually just had a guild meeting, and they are finalizing details right now where we are all going to race change to Cathar as soon as the patch hits, and we're renaming our guild the Thundercats.
Are you for real? Are you guys really doing that? Because that would be awesome. Holy crap, that would be cool.
No, but we do have people who have reserved names. Chitara will be mine.
Everybody gonna roll a Cathar all right, nice. Thundercats. Is that how it went? Something like that. That's pretty good.
Yeah, so it's gonna be pretty awesome. I think they are cool enough, and the models look interesting enough that I may consider probably race changing one of my characters to one. They really do look pretty sweet.
This has got to be like a pretty big sort of test for BioWare, right? I mean, to see how well or badly they sell. I mean, we have to assume that they're selling on the Cartel store with Cartel coins. Yeah,
they're selling for 600 Cartel coins actually. That
Which
was
works out
a recent announcement. Yeah, about $6.
Yeah, bad, I guess. Yeah. I don't know. You think he's going to do pretty well in the story? I think a lot of people are just going to. I think a lot of people would buy this. Do race for sure.
I think a lot of people will buy them. They look a lot better. Like I said, the model looks a lot better than what it does in game right now, and it's the new shiny, and everybody wants the new shiny when it comes out.
It's almost as good as having a mount. It's like a mount. It's almost better. I have to imagine.
Oh my gosh! And we're in an RP server, so I'm already preparing myself for all of the cat girl slave ERPs that are going to be going on in the fleet.
Oh geez, I'm going to roll on your server. Maybe I'm getting back into SWTOR. That sounds great. Thundercats, RP. Have they made any official statements about? I'm going to assume that they're not. You cannot put these on the GTN.
Actually, the unlock for Cathar can be put on the GTN because you
really.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be just like the other racial unlocks.
Yep.
So you can buy it in the Cartel market. It's going to be the same 600 coins, right, Larry?
Yep. Yeah, 600 Cartel coins.
How are these going to be purchased? Because it looked like they were going to be purchased through the Barbershop feature. That's also been announced, correct?
That is correct. Yeah. That is one way to purchase it.
Oh, there's multiple ways. I wasn't aware.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can purchase it. You're going to be able to purchase it directly on the Cartel market, just like you can any other species unlock. Like if you want to change to Chiss, you can go onto the Cartel market and you can buy a Chiss unlock. You can, if somebody has bought it, they can. There's an item, an actual item that a character has, and they can put that. They can trade that to you, or they can put that on the GTN. There's multiple ways you're going to be able to get it. Ultimately, no matter which way you get it, even if it's not directly, somewhere down the line, it's going to cost 600 Cartel coins.
Laura, how is the? Do you have any background? What do you know about the Barbershop feature and how it's going to work?
The Barbershop feature looks similar to how the image design thing worked in City of Heroes, or at least from the screenshots that I saw. You're going to have, just like you do at the character creation screen, you will have the picture of your character, and then you're going to have all of the different bars that you can adjust. So body type, hair, scars, eye color, makeup, things like that, fur patterns if you're looking at the Cathar, marking patterns, and then at the top are the pictures where they have all the races that you can choose. And they did say that you would be able to preview any of the races so that you can try it out and see what you think for your look. And then if you don't have that race currently, you will be able to just click on the Cartel coins to unlock it.
I understand there's quite a lengthy thread on the forums in a general discussion right now asking if this is unfair to subscribers. Where do you guys stand? Where do you stand on this, Larry? I mean, do subscribers deserve full character customization, Barbershop, Cathar, the whole thing, or?
I'm personally on the fence because I actually kind of see the point that the players are making that are complaining about this. What they're saying is that since Cathar is a species given to that any player can play, that subscribers should have full access to it without having to buy it without having to spend actual money on it. But
Larry, aren't people going to be able to, if they are subscribers, isn't it going to be there so that we can roll one from level 1? Because that's my understanding from what I read, that would be available.
You still have to unlock it. You still have to unlock it. Yeah, you still have to unlock it with Cartel coins, no matter what.
Oh,
no matter
okay.
what the situation.
I mean, on the phone, they part of the subscriber package, they give you Cartel coins. I don't know. Do subscribers do they really feel that almost all of this type of stuff they shouldn't have to pay for any of this stuff? Because this
no, it's this one particular that is causing issue, because if you go to SWTOR.com/free/features, it gives a list of the different features. This is what you get if you subscribe. This is what you get if you're a preferred player. This is what you get if you are a free-to-play player. And down the list, it says character creation, I think is what it says. And if you hover over the subscribe one, it says you have access to all characters.
Ooh.
Yeah, and that's their biggest stink. Do you
think it was a little bit of almost like an oversight on the website, that they didn't realize that, like, hey, that might have been, we hadn't thought that all the way through? Because they probably meant all of the, when they wrote that, all of the existing ones, but they probably didn't really write it with the verbiage being correctly for, in the future when we add new ones that we would charge for them. Yeah,
and the thing, Eric Musco actually went on the forum and posted, I guess, a rebuttal from the developers regarding that, and really what their BioWare stance on it, which I kind of sort of agree with. I definitely see it, is that they are giving you at least 500 Cartel coins just for subscribing, and then if you have a key fob, which you can buy one if you want, they're $5, or you can get one for your Android or iPhone. Phone. Yeah,
and that gives you another 100 coins.
And that gives you another 100 coins, so that's 500 or 600, and that's enough to buy a Cathar. It's 1 month.
Where do you stand on this, Laura? Do you think this should be included, or do you think that giving the 600 is enough?
I think if people are saving up their coins and want to spend it on that, they can. I don't think that people really need to sit here and be crying about it. I'm a subscriber, and I'm not crying because I have to pay Cartel coins for it. I just think it's kind of ridiculous.
It kind of sounds like they anticipated it, and they priced it perfectly. They priced it perfectly. They said, hey, here's 600 coins if you have this, and we're going to make it 600 coins. It's not like they made it like 3,000 or something like crazy that like a month you can't.
But Gary, if you think about it, back when you started, you did not have access to all of the characters or all of the races for your characters to begin with. So it had to be unlocked somehow. This is just saying, instead of having to level something to 50, now you can pay 600 Cartel coins, and bam, there you go.
Yeah, it sounds to me like a little bit of an oversight on the website, that they should just change some verbiage and make it a little bit clearer for people, especially in the future. Either way, I mean, people have to be happy that the Barbershop is going in. It's about time that's happening.
Yes.
So,
yes. Oh my God. Yes.
Everybody's stuck with some bad decisions.
80s sex kitten hair. I am keeping my fingers crossed that is coming.
Yeah, I mean, what are they going to offer in here? I mean, you're gonna have haircuts, race changes, sex changes, all kinds of things like that.
No sex change.
No sex change. That's right. Everything's going to be priced individually. Do we know if they're going to do like a full makeover kit that's just like one price, change absolutely everything, and then have everything broken out as well?
From my understanding, the only you can kind of do that if you change species, because once you change species, that resets everything. However, I'm hoping, I don't know for sure, but I'm really hoping that let's say you're human already, and you just want to change every aspect of that human, that it is the same price as if you're changing species. That would be okay, and because each slider is a different. You move a slider, the price goes up a little bit. It's kind of like what Laura said. It's like City of Heroes Taylor. If you ever did that, you change one aspect, it goes up. You can now. There is one misconception, because Dolphy actually posted it slightly incorrectly the first time they posted it. They have since corrected it, but originally Dolphy said that it would cost Cartel coins to use the appearance designer, and which is true. You can do it through Cartel coins. You can do any change through Cartel coins. However, there's an option for subscribers to use in-game currency as well.
Oh, that's
with the exception of Cathar, unless Cathar has already been unlocked for you.
That's nice. Yeah, I think there's some other games that kind of use the same system. I think Chat room, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like Rift does the same one as well. As like the more things you change, the price goes up. Something like that. I think it was Rift. I don't know. Chat room seems to really want Cathar with afros, which would definitely be hilarious. So
that would be awesome. I would be on board with that.
I think that would be fantastic.
Disco Cats. That would be sweet.
Disco Cat. Disco Lion. Is there any ETA on patch 2.1 of when this is going to hit?
No. Unfortunately not. You want my guess, though?
Yeah, I want your speculation. I want your guess. We're all about guessing. We just make shit up on this show.
That's what we're about here. Yeah, we guess everything. My guess is you will see it on the test server on the 14th.
Test server 14th. All right, well, keep your eyes peeled. So lots of new stuff coming in the patch. And then it'll go live and all that good stuff. I want to talk about some patch notes. It's been a while since we had a show, so we had some patch notes to talk about. First, I want to tell you guys about our sponsors. Netflix. I love Netflix. If you guys watched any of the shows, you've heard me talk about Netflix. I've been a subscriber for a long time. And you can support Gamebreaker by supporting our sponsors. All you got to do is go over to netflix.com/GamebreakerTV, and you can sign up for a free 30-day trial and put, whatever you got, Xbox, PC, Apple TV, Roku, whatever. You can start watching movies tonight. And I don't know if you guys know this, but I don't know if you know that Netflix is now funding brand new episodic content like Arrested Development. So you can catch up on all the old episodes on Netflix. And starting May 26th, there's actually going to be brand new episodes of Arrested Development on Netflix. Only on Netflix. Only on Netflix. Go check it out. Go sign up today. Catch up on some old seasons. Get ready for a new season. I don't even know what season this is going to be. Man, how many seasons did they go? Let me see if this can tell me. Watch now. Can't install it here. I keep this machine clean. I don't watch Netflix on this machine. It's probably going to tell me to load it up again. Probably a bad idea. Okay, let's go to black screen. All right. Check it out. Go over to Netflix. Netflix.
And by the way, anything unprecedented or whatever endorsement, the stuff that they have on Netflix, the stuff that they've done themselves, is phenomenal.
Yeah, no, it's great. They're like a real like a real Hollywood studio funding real, just like this is the real deal for television.
Yeah,
this isn't like
House of Cards. I watched all of House of Cards. Loved it.
Spacey.
And the new one. What's the new one that they have?
It's slipping my mind as well. They had House of Cards, which was an original, and they have another original as well in now Arrested Development. So
and
they're moving into
too.
Yeah, no, that's they're not half-assing when it comes to
Hemlock Grove.
Content. That's
Hemlock Grove. That's it. Yeah. Yep. That was
Check it out. Netflix.com/GamebreakerTV. You can try it out today. All right, let's talk about some patch notes. First up, Bolster will no longer grant an increased amount of stats to gear without mods. We talked about this a little while back. I guess was it last show? Maybe the show before.
Yeah, I think both.
Yeah,
but yeah,
a bit of a dirt bug in the naked PvP fix, right?
Well, yes. I don't really know that it's fixed all that much.
Is it sorted? Is it not sorted? Not so fixed?
Well, apparently now there's a bug where you can run in with augments and pull all your augments out and then stick them back in, and it increases all of your stats even more than what you had before you yanked them out.
Wow.
There was some dude. There's a whole big thread on the forums that's
an issue.
Some dude was like, "Yeah, this is really horrible," and then another guy came in and he posted all of these screenshots. He was like, "Here's what I had before. Here's what I had after I yanked this out. Here's what I had running in through the war zone." And Eric Musco actually did post in the thread, and he was like, "Yeah, this is a problem, and it's not supposed to be doing that, and we're going to fix it, but probably not in this next patch." So good luck with that.
Math is hard. So is everyone doing this now, or are people actually afraid of getting banned for being... I mean, it's kind of an exploit to some extent. I mean, you could say it's clever use of mechanics,
or you could say it's clever use of game mechanics.
Yeah, but come on. You know it's a bug. You know it's not supposed to work like that. Like, oh, they're in, you run in, you take them out, you put them right back in, and then all of a sudden everything's boosted. Like, you know that's it. You think that they would enforce that?
You know what the really best part is? You don't even have to have the max level augments for it. You can stick level 1 augments on your gear so that it's ridiculously cheap to do this.
I like this new thing of the show. You can bring exploits to the show. All right, they're public. That's how you how to be awesome in PvP.
Oh, and if you're going to run around in PvP, be sure that you have your party Jawa so that people can kill you and you can kill them. So you can get the
you get an achievement
title.
for killing.
Yes.
Party Crusher. You get an achievement for it.
Everybody run around with your party Jawa.
Because everybody needs that achievement. What went wrong with Bolster? They changed the way it calculated in 2.0, right? Did that like just screw everything up?
Well, they were trying to fix it because people weren't taking the free gear that they were giving them at level 50 for recruit gear. And there was all of these threads for people saying, you know, it's hindering our group to go in and have people that refuse to wear PvP gear because people were taking PvP gear. They were going in to do the PvP to get the comms. They were getting PvP gear, and then they were disenchanting it to get end-level crafting materials. So when 2.0 hit, they were like, okay, well, we'll remove the need for recruit gear, and we'll go ahead and just give you Bolster, which is supposed to give you recruit gear level expertise so that you can go in there and participate, and then it won't matter. And apparently screw the pooch.
Was this, Lara, was this more noticeable with the whole naked PvP issue?
Well, it was definitely visually more noticeable when people are running around without tops on and whatnot. But what you notice, you actually don't notice it from my perspective. And again, I have not since 2.0. I've kind of shied away from doing a whole lot of PvP because of all the exploits and whatnot. But what I'll notice is at like ends of matches, I'll know exactly who's exploited because they have like 10,000 healing or something, 10,000, 100,000 healing or something like that. Some extraordinarily stupid number that cannot be reached. You
mean like 1 million?
1 million, sorry. That's what I actually meant. Because you can do 100,000 pretty easily. Anyway, but 1 million in healing or something, which are numbers that we have seen.
Have you seen any
millions.
Have you seen any comments from the community? Because I would imagine, I mean, expansions are supposed to bring older players back. So I imagine a lot of people maybe came back to try it out, check out the expansion, things like that. And then it'd be, for a returning PvP fan, they would not be too impressed, I feel like, with this.
I completely agree. They would be, actually, I would be surprised if they stuck around a week. They probably saw all this and went, I'm done. and left. Because it's, they tried to, I understand what they tried to do, because what they attempted to do was they attempted to make PvP to where it is like on you're working with skill versus gear, and so they tried to make everybody's gear semi sort of equal. And what ended up happening is math is hard.
Math is hard.
Math is hard.
Larry, they should stop working on PvP Everett.
Yes.
At least will returning PvP players at least, do you think they'll actually like the class balance right now with all the changes of where that's at?
In general, I think I like the way the classes are balanced now. I think they're pretty good. It definitely it definitely expands a lot of the stuff that people can do. Makes certain classes less squishy than they were before. And I know with Marauder specifically, again, you can now be a rage spec Marauder and actually be AOE viable, which before is a little bit more difficult.
I mean, it really sounds like the characters below level 55 will now receive the proper stat increase from Bolster. So it sounds as if like there was a whole range of problems with Bolster in 2.0.
Oh yeah, yes. They broke it. They really.
It was a feature.
That's right, feature.
Call it a feature. That's it. It's a feature. Sounds broken to me. All right, let's take a look at some new items in the Cartel market. Lots of stuff came up. Let's check this out first. 2 new color crystals. I think a lot of people are actually be really excited about this. I love the white one, man. The silvery kind of white one. I'm a fan of these.
The blue one is really pretty.
Yeah, it's cool.
I got one in endurance, and I was sad that it was not power. Although it would be really difficult for me to give up my pink purple crystal, which is my absolute favorite.
Next up, some bounty hunters have trooper armor. This stuff looks cool.
That stuff, that is awesome. That is some really wicked looking armor right there.
Kudos to the SWTOR team.
Really?
Seriously, this stuff is looking really good. There's a lot more good stuff coming up as well. That stuff looks great.
Yeah, that's actually KOTOR armor. That armor is from KOTOR. The Sith police on KOTOR wore that armor, and it's just wicked looking in Tor. I love it.
I don't really like the chest piece, but the boots for that set look pretty cool.
You don't like the chest piece on this set here?
Yeah, I don't. I didn't like it on my character. I think it looks pretty good on dudes, but I don't play a guy.
Yeah, I guess I'm more focusing on the helmet. The helmet's kind of cool.
It is.
Some Sith armor. Again.
Oh, Anna Vesh has said everybody's been asking for this since pretty much the game launched. Everyone has wanted this armor set.
And what's the significance of that? Why is this such a?
They just think it looks awesome.
Where is it from? What's the backstory there? Is it something that they showed really early on that just never came out?
Anna is this really bitchy character on Terrace Empire side. She's the apprentice of Darth Gravis, and she just kind of is grumpy. Like, she's a sourpuss. She's
Definitely.
unhappy with her life. She's unhappy with everything. And when all the Empire characters encounter her, her master is kind of like, well, you're not really as great as you think you are, and this other person that's come in is now going to be heading the spearheading this project, and you're going to be regulated to helping them. And she's like, well, screw you.
Next up here, everybody loves a trench coat. A little trench coat action. It's pretty cool. I see.
It's a nice one. That's actually the same one. I think agents can get. Well, it's not necessarily agents, but it's
the same model that medium armor wearers can get. It looks really similar to the one that you can get on the vendor from Corellia.
Yeah, it's the same one you can get
on the planetary comms. But the nice thing about this is for classes that can't wear, like light armor classes, they can't wear medium armor.
Mm-hmm.
They can now have a trench coat if they want to walk around and.
Who doesn't want a black leather trench coat?
Who doesn't?
Yeah.
And Republic side characters can get it too. That's a big
this one up
here.
The relaxed uniform.
Okay, this is my favorite outfit ever. I am wearing that top right now. I'm wearing that top and bikini bottoms. Best outfit ever.
It doesn't look very relaxing,
The
though.
only thing, Gary, that I wish about that is that it still had the little bondage straps.
Are you going to go with the covert boots as well with this one? You could just get rid of those boots and go barefoot.
No. I wear I've got the out of the Cartel market for the Jedi set, the Pathfinder boots. I've got those because they're armored and they're a little bulky, but not too bulky.
There you go, covert energy gloves.
Yeah. That's cool.
Does she actually is that a tube top on her? Like, does she actually have a shirt?
Yeah, it's a little bandeau top that goes around the chest, and it's got little metal pieces that clip on the side and in the back so it doesn't fall off. And then she's got these awesome opera-length gloves that have, straps and buckles and fun things.
People loving the RP. A couple new pets. Lots of RP going on. I don't know. What do you guys think of this? This is actually kind of a controversial one. I don't know. This actually looks kind of ridiculous to me. I'll be quite honest. But mini spaceships following people around.
I think they're fun.
Really? They are fun.
Do you?
It's fun, but it's like it's kind of getting dumb.
It's fun, but I don't know anyone who actually wanders around with their spaceship out.
Then why would you have it? Just to have
because
it? Just
people are pet collectors, and we've got a couple of people in our guild that love pets, and we have every single one of them, and that includes their little spaceships. And someday, when they put Pokemon in this game, we'll be able to take our spaceships and do pet battles with them.
Pet battles. There you go. TIE fighters and everything else.
There you go. That's the new space expansion.
Oh my God! Could you imagine if that's the secret space program right there? It's pet battles with chips. That actually be that could actually be kind of fun. Someone explain this to me. What does this do? A music therapy probe?
Oh, I have one of those too. It's awesome. You can drop it, light show, you start dancing, or you play Hollow Xantha.
So this is great. You guys like go into a club, go into a canteen
Oh,
or
and you
something,
know
drop
the
this thing. Does it
best
play
thing
music?
about it,
Obviously.
yes, it does play music, and it regens your health and energy, force, heat, lowers your heat, I guess.
Yep.
Let's
It's
see, new
soothing.
mount.
And you can use it in place of your health regen thing.
You're out
let's see,
of combat heal.
bit of a mount here. Kind of a take on some of the other stuff with the swoops. Just a little bit raggedy, kind of like some sort of piece of some
It's got a rug on the front of it.
some sort of rug on the front of it. Yeah, maybe some
I wonder how
animal
that
you
doesn't
killed.
burn up.
Yeah, you'd think, right?
You
It's
think
right
it
on
would
the
catch on
engine.
fire?
You put a carpet on your engine, it's probably gonna catch on fire. Just saying.
Maybe the engine is this little back thing. Maybe the engine is, I don't know.
No, the engine's right up front. It's like sitting on top. It's like we didn't bother to put a hood on it, so let's just throw a rug instead.
Fireproof rug for your engine. Another mount here. Kind of looks similar to this. Is some of the stuff we've kind of seen in the past. But I guess it's slightly different. Except for this one is definitely the pimp mobile right here.
It totally
I
is.
love this scout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great color scheme. Some purple,
I was sad that I
blue.
did not get one of those.
This one here is kind of cool. Kind of like a scooter.
I
Pretty
do have
neat.
one of those.
Those are nice. I like those a lot. I don't have any character that would ever. I don't actually ride one around, but I do like them a lot.
I gotta say, for all the new stuff that's going into the store, man, a lot of it looks really good. A lot of the armor looks really good. A lot of the mounts look really good. There's not really a whole lot of that's kind of odd or out of
Stepping
place.
up their
It all looks-
game.
It looks really
They're stepping
good.
up the game.
What do you guys think of this? You guys all go, new mood, goofy?
We use that in raid
Of course.
all the time. Everybody runs around with a goofy face.
Yeah, we had a couple of people
you
that
know.
got that, and we were all like, send it to Larry. All of his characters need that.
It reduces the armor on. No, I'm just kidding. I can't even say it.
Laura Williams coming back for more. Follow her on the Twitter. Void Minx, VOIDMYNX. Follow her on the Twitters. Thanks so much for coming on the show again.
Thank
Good
you
to
for
have some
having me.
expertise. And Mr. Larry Everett, of course, from Massively.com and writer of the Hyperspace Beacon. Follow him on Twitter at Shadow, SHADDOE. Go over to Massively, Hyperspace Beacon. How's your experiment going?
I'm having mixed emotions about my experiments. If you read the last Hyperspace Beacon, I'm kind of on the fence of what I want to do next because I've run into kind of a hurdle.
Just run into a hurdle. You're
Yep.
just going to have to go read it. You're just going to have to go
Yep.
over and read
Absolutely.
the Hyperspace Beacon to find out what Larry's big hurdle is. You can follow me on Twitter, Gary Gannon. Follow Gamebreaker TV at Gamebreaker TV. And I should mention really quickly that the live shows, not just the Republic, but all of them, are going to be in a bit of disarray for the next month and a half. So follow the Twitters, follow the Facebook. We'll be posting random times and stuff like that. Just some stuff going on. And then about a month and a half and everything will get back to normal. And we're actually launching a bunch of new shows in about a month and a half as well. So stay tuned for that. Hey, thanks so much for watching the show. And we'll see you next week for some more Republics. Bye, guys.
Like,